according to the statement, it has dived down and turned right wrongly to leave the safe civilian corridor and then approached a sensitive IRGC airbase, which was shut down.
It seems to me a bit, isn't it slightly irrelevant to talk about what the Civil Aviation Authority said may have happened in the last moments of the plane, seeing as we now have the military admitting they shot it down? What will be the reaction in the country, amongst the public after this admission, do you think?
Well, the people are in shock, but I'm sure when the Civil Aviation Organization comes up with results at the head of, the international team of investigators that are already working on the case, they would understand the realities better, since it's pretty well possible that's one of the logical theories that is on the way, and people are speaking about it here in Iran, especially experts, that the pilot must have, the plane must have lost the radio and radar systems, and that's why he was afraid of losing sight of the airport, and he decides to dive down and get back to the Imam Khomeini airport of Tehran in order to, not to accept the risk of continuing the flight. It would be impossible or very hard to find another runway or airport after the departure. That explains why he didn't establish contact with the tower. The radio system must have been in trouble again. Right. So this requires, the Civil Aviation Organization to extract the data from the black box to explain, to see if this theory is right or not.
Well, the Iranian foreign minister, puts some of the blame down to US adventurism. Do you think that people will see that in Iran? They will somehow find a way to blame the US for this?
Well, yes, let's remember that everything started after Donald Trump assassinated Qasem Soleimani, and heightened tensions warned and threatened to bomb 52 centers of Iran. Well, if you are a man in charge of defense, in Iran, the order for offense comes from the top authority, the supreme leader, or the top command of the IRGC or armed forces or army. But for defense, each unit is responsible independent of the central command system because the threat is immediate. When the guy in charge must have been, confused and in a rush, because when he has seen that a plane is diving down and moving fast towards the IRGC base, he must have thought that at the time of heightened tension with the United States, this could be a hostile object coming to him, especially considering that there have been many reports, according to the armed forces and the President Rouhani said that there have been reports of American, airplanes approaching Iranian targets, and they were picked up on the screens. So the guy must have been,
I understand.
This doesn't, of course, mean that nobody is responsible. All those responsible should stand trial, and the Iranian officials have vowed they would stand trial.
Fine. Well, listen, I understand what you're saying there. We're afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Syed Mustafa Hoshchesh, thank you very much indeed.